In today's video, we are diving deep into the connection between hyperventilation and anxiety. Let's go. Warriors, welcome to another important video on my channel, my friends. Thank you for joining me and thank you for subscribing to the #1 anxiety support channel there is on YouTube. Today we're diving deep into hyperventilation and anxiety because I get a lot of questions from people asking me, what is this? What sort of symptoms come with it? What do I do about it? What do I don't do when it arises? Today we're going to dive deep into hyperventilation and anxiety, my friends. In my own personal story, I had this increasing urge to yawn all the time when I was experiencing hyperventilation. It was this feeling where the next breath wasn't going to be there. And often I realized that my unconscious sides were trying to get me out of a specific environment, out of a specific interaction. It didn't want me doing what I was doing. It wanted me to get back into my comfort zones. Therefore, the hyperventilation was this defense mechanism by my subconscious mind saying, don't do that, right? And it happened all the time. And it makes you feel like you're not taking in enough oxygen. So you try to breathe in more oxygen. Eventually, this can lead to a full-blown panic attack, which I experience regularly, or at the very least, an increase in your anxiety. Once this happens a few times, you start questioning your own ability to go into the outside world, to interact, to step out of your comfort zones, to go to work, to drive, to do these simple things from day to day. You start questioning these things because you just don't know if you're going to hyperventilate. The other problem is you feel like people are going to ridicule you or you're going to make a mistake because a lot of anxiety sufferers have this perfectionism program running in the background. So in the background, you're thinking, if I hyperventilate again, someone's going to see it. They're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to think, oh my God, this guy's got to get locked up, or this girl, whatever it is. So you start creating more and more imagery around what could potentially happen in the future based on the potential of hyperventilating. After multiple panic attacks, a person may experience depersonalization as a defense mechanism to further panic in the future. Did you know that depersonalization is a defense mechanism to further panic, right? Because the system is going, hey, we've been overwhelmed one too many times. What can we do to lessen the emotional intensity the next time this person is in the same environment? Therefore, the depersonalization shows up as a defensive mechanism, and you're going, now I've got two problems. The problem of potentially hyperventilating and the depersonalization. But the truth is, when you start to see the depersonalization as a defense mechanism trying to help you rather than harm you, then it's going to be very helpful in decreasing your anxiety and over time releasing yourself of these symptoms, my friends. But in terms of hyperventilation, what does it cause in terms of further symptoms? Well, it can cause lightheadedness and disorientation. It can cause rapid heartbeats. It can cause chest pressure. It can cause tingling in the chest, arms, and face. And when I work with people through my programs, they also complain about things like trembling and twitching, muscle twitches. So all of these symptoms and even more can be connected to the hyperventilation, my friends, okay? Now, first things first, when it comes to your hyperventilation, I am going to give you something very powerful to use towards the end of this video. Yes, I will do that. And I will also tell you what not to do. But before I go there, it's very important for you to understand that your body is reacting this way for a very particular and purposeful reason, okay? If there was no reason to hyperventilate and get you out of this certain situation, there would be no anxiety or hyperventilation. So it's up to you to make the connections. In that very moment where you feel like you're starting to hyperventilate, I want you to take a good look around your environment and start connecting some of the things that are in your environment to specific situations and experiences from your past. Because your past is playing out in the present moment. Your system is going, we don't like what we see, hear, feel, taste, or smell. Therefore, we have to find a way to get this guy out of this situation, right? So pay very close attention when you start going into a state of hyperventilation, because that is going to give you deeper understandings around what's happening. Okay, that's first and foremost. We don't want your past playing out in the present constantly over and over again. And what do you not want to do with hyperventilation and anxiety? What you don't want to do is obsess over your breathing and whether you're doing it right all the time, right? So you're obsessed over your breathing all the time. In those very moments, you just want to kind of let go and say, hey, I've got something to practice from Dennis, and I'm going to practice it. I'm not going to be obsessed over it, right? So this is very, very important that you don't obsess over your breathing. Because if you are, then you're adding to the sensitized state. You're adding more logs to the fire. You're fueling the fire, saying, hey, subconscious, hey, inner child, yes, there are threats around us. Therefore, I need your protection. So we shouldn't be obsessing over our breath. What you do want to do is practice the low and slow breathing rhythm when you feel like your mind and body are about to sound the panic alarm. For this particular breathing technique, you want to think low and slow, breathing through your diaphragm for about 4 seconds in and breathing out for 4 seconds. You're doing this through your nose, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. No chest breathing through your diaphragm. Go to the low and slow technique when your body wants to sound the panic alarm, my friends. So this is very, very powerful. I'm going to add more to this in the description below. And my friends, please make sure that you don't see yourself as an anxiety sufferer. Make sure that you understand that you are not someone who's a worrywart. This is not your identity. This is a particular chapter in your life that you're moving beyond. And my friends, I love you so very much. Remember that you are more than anxiety. If this video helped you, please go ahead and comment below. Give this video a like, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.